Welcome to the War Zone. Please pay attention to this short safety briefing in order to understand all of the game rules as well as safety rules before the game starts. There's nothing less fun than getting out on the field and not knowing what's going on because you didn't pay attention to the rules. Also, keep in mind, by not following either one of the game rules or safety rules, you can make your team lose, as well as forfeit the right to play in the game and have to sit in the penalty box. Let's start with the safety rules and then move on to the game rules. Our first rule is safety glasses must be worn at all times. Even when you're in the dugout, if you're out, if you're in a hiding spot, it does not matter, you must wear your safety glasses. Our second safety rule is to only move at a pace that you can control yourself. There's absolutely no running up or down the stairs, and please be mindful of other players as well as obstacles on the field. Our third safety rule is there is absolutely no climbing or leaning over any of the obstacles out on the field. That includes things like the barrels, the dugouts, the half walls, and the railing upstairs. Absolutely no climbing and absolutely no leaning over the top of. Violation of any of these rules leads to penalty. Not only can you be penalized individually, but during league play, you can also risk your team forfeiting the game due to you not following the rules. Now let's move on to the game rules. The first game rule is you must listen to the referee at all times. The referee holds the right to put you in the penalty box and take you out of the game at any time for any reason they deem necessary. So keep them on your good side. Our second game rule is anytime that you are tagged out, you must immediately say out, raise your hand, and point your blaster down at the ground. Depending on the rule set, you will either start to immediately move back to your dugout, or you will start kneeling in the position that you were called out.
If the situation arises where players hit each other simultaneously, they are both out and it is declared a trade. There is absolutely no shooting from inside the dugout or at other players who are inside their dugout. You must be on the battlefield in order to shoot or be shot at.
Once you are tagged out and move back to your dugout, there's a button you need to press and hold for a certain amount of time, depending on the game mode. The standard respawn is set to press and hold the button for 10 seconds, at which point it will start blinking, signaling your respawn.
Remember, tags only count when they hit your body, not off of a ricochet, and blaster tags do not count. And remember, ricochets don't count. So it must immediately make contact with your body or anything that you're wearing in order for you to be called out.
Melee tags count only with approved methods. You only need to touch someone for a melee tag out. Winding up or being overzealous with melee will lead to immediate penalty.
Do your best to be honest, although the same way with airsoft and paintball, you'll never have a perfect system. Honesty is what keeps the integrity of the game flowing and allows everybody to have fun. Don't be the person to ruin the fun for everybody by cheating. Do remember, your blaster can be used to block regular rounds. Anytime that you use your blaster to block a regular round, you must declare block. Shields can be used to block regular rounds. But if you, your shield, or your blaster are hit by a dodgeball at any point in time, you are out.
Before you head out there, here's a few tips and tricks on how to not jam your blaster. First tip is to not overfill your magazine. If you ever feel like you have to jam a ball to get it into the magazine, you're probably overfilling it. Overfilled magazines will jam your blaster. If your charging handle feels jammed, don't continue to try and prime the blaster. And most blasters for Battle Ball have a safety switch on them. So if you think that your blaster is jammed, please check the safety switch first.
If today is your first time here, be sure to stop by the front desk after the game to ask about membership options and league play. Memberships give you access to play every week as well as free blaster rentals. You can also earn credits that will allow you to level up your loadout and access in-game perks and abilities. Now that the brief is over, let's get out there to the fun stuff. Your referee will explain all of the different game modes as they have slightly different objectives and rules.